What is going on, Patreons? How are you guys doing? How are you doing? I just want to come on here. It has been a while. It has been crazy hecticness going on with what I'm doing, but I don't want you guys to think that I forgot about you. I know the honest truth. I kind of explained this a little bit in the podcast, but not so much like I'm explaining to you guys because there was a different reason for each platform, each group of people. But for Patreon, you guys have been so important to me. You guys have provided me with opportunity and ways to keep on going in my travels, staying inspired in my travels, and knowing that there's people out there who literally support me, like give me something tangible for me to be able to, like, Luke, I believe in you. Here you go. Like, I trust you to do the best with this. And that's been so huge for me. And I've wanted to make a video. I've wanted to speak. I wanted to be more active here on Patreon, but with what I was doing, being on the move so much, it was very challenging. And more so when I was back in America, it was challenging because I was with my family and I wanted to give all of my attention to my family. I knew you would understand, but at the same time, there was something I felt bad, as if I could just make a quick video for them. And I guess I overthought that process. I overthought that I can just make a quick video for you guys, send it to you guys, chat with you guys. Still working on ideas for having a way for us to better communicate. And you guys were here in the beginning when I started this whole, like, maybe I can kind of monetize what I'm doing so that I can do it better, do it more efficient, and be more effective doing it. And Patreon was a huge step for me. And you all here have been vital to that. And I hope you understand that, whether it was like 10 cents you gave me or $10 million, I appreciate you guys so much. Just want to jump on here and give you guys a little update. I'm here in Asia. Well, between me and you, don't tell anyone. I'm not in Thailand anymore. On the country next to it. I don't know if I should tell you. Spoiler alert in 5 seconds. So just don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen if you don't want to know. In Vietnam. Okay, yes. So I am here right now, and I think I'm just gonna chill out right here. Honestly, I need to find a way to, because when it comes to YouTube and comes to making videos, I'm very general. And I've realized a lot of times everyone doesn't need to hear certain things. And some people, honestly, not in a bad sense, but they don't almost deserve to know certain things. They don't have a right to. But I've realized that when it comes to a lot of things that I have coming out and projects that I have coming out, which is what I want to speak to you guys about, there are a lot of things that I feel like I can share with you all. In the podcast, it's all different. The YouTube is the generic version, but there's so much more to it. And it's something I want to make you guys a part of. And you guys have been there to support me, and I feel as if I need to be more open in sharing things with you. So I'm here now. I don't know how much longer in Asia. I'm not sure. I've been on this kind of, it's been difficult adapting here. Not difficult adapting, that's not the right word. It's been more of it's been challenging. Seeing things I've never seen before. I literally walked out the hotel the other day and I saw 3 little things that look like hearts. Like someone's a heart of an animal or something. And I looked next to it and the guys were just cleaning chickens on the street. And seeing stuff like this is just what on earth? Oh my. Oh my gosh. What?
Hai, cắt tước tước nè, tước mỏng ra cơ, như thế.
Oh man. Oh man, it's fucking crazy. And it's been not this extreme, but there's been a lot of things I've had to adapt to, and sharing it and trying to process it and all this kind of stuff. It's just been wow. And now is the first time for the next couple of days, probably about a week, I'm kind of in this really cool location. And I've got my own place and it's very quiet. So I'm able to really sit down and make videos for you that, honestly, when I started Patreon, I had no idea that I would be on the move and on the run so much. So I know I don't owe it to you to say it, but I feel like I owe it to you to say it, is I apologize for not being more active here. You guys' support has helped me out so much, and there's a lot of gratitude from me for it. And it's really there all the time. I feel so grateful. And you know, it's just amazing. I don't know how to thank you guys enough. And I do want to make things so it's more of me kind of opening up and sharing. You know, when I was at home, I was just on the move. I was trying to give all my time and attention to my family because I had been gone for 1 year. And, you know, if you don't know, when I go home, I don't really have a place at home, really. You know, I have family and everything, but like my place, like my room, bed, car, all the things that I grew up with that I had, that stuff is just not really there like it used to be when I was growing up. So it goes from I was traveling for like 7.5 months on the move, on the road all the time, to going home, and I mean, my family does the best they can, but really I don't have my own like closed door, my own space. You know, it's very a makeshift place, like a very temporary place when I'm there. And you know, not only from a privacy standpoint, but I really just want to enjoy time with my family. But when it came to trying to make a video for you all, there was like almost no downtime. Like the only quiet time I had when I was at home was usually from like 5 o'clock in the morning to around 7 o'clock in the morning. And that's when I was usually going to work out. But I was having coffee with my grandma normally at like 7. So it was like, there was no time for me to just jump in here and make a quick little video for you guys. But it was something that I kept thinking about you guys. I just kept thinking like, you know, these people support me so much. And I'm like so grateful, you know, that someone can do it. And, you know, I hate talking about money on the channel. And anytime you guys see stuff come up like that, it's really just because I really want to turn this into a business. I want to turn this into a model that was sustainable. You know, I look at people, they want to travel, but what they do, the travel model, as far as the world's concerned, is save a bunch of money, use that to travel, go back to make money, and you kind of repeat that. And I was just like, you know, I don't want to do that. You know, I want to find a way that I give enough value that I can make money while I still travel and not have to worry about money like, oh my goodness, like, you know, as much as you talk about money, it's hard to make videos when I haven't eaten in 3 days, you know, and this is just a reality of me playing different scenarios in my mind. So the whole idea with the Patreon was that, you know, you guys, that you all now, but at the time I didn't know, I was like, you know, if I can just get maybe one person, if I can just make like $25 a month, that's good. That's something, you know, and having you guys here, it just made it amazing. And then people started to kind of donate as well. And people started to reach out to me. Opportunities came. People told me advice like, hey, go to this place, ask for this person, you can get this. And you just got to give them that. And it was just like, okay. And understanding how things worked. And for me, it's just been a blessing, you know, and just to let you all know here, especially here on Patreon, it's been, you know, I don't say this a lot because I feel like it's so wrong when I do say this, but you guys have helped so many people. Like, I know you look at it as like, Luke, it's only $1 a month I'm giving. Luke, it's only $5. It's only, but what that allows, what is able to happen with that $5 is incredible. So you can almost look at it as every time I go to these restaurants, whether I was in Ukraine or I was in Bulgaria or I was in Thailand, or it doesn't matter where I was, being able to help out people, whether it's someone on the road, whether it's, I went to a little small hole-in-the-wall cafe, dinner, restaurant place, and being able to give a good tip and not have to worry like, oh man, that's gonna be my dinner for tomorrow, and seeing the look on people's faces, because some people, they just don't have anything. You know, one thing in particular, you know, I wanted to say when I remember I was in Ukraine and I was walking, I was going to go to get some work done in the cafe, and it was cold outside. I was walking down the street and I saw this little babushka, and babushka in Russian, it means like a grandmother. And they just had these berries they were trying to sell around 10 o'clock at night, or it must have been about 8 o'clock at night, and they were trying to sell them. They were just on the corner of the street. And then it started raining as I got to the place that when I was walking by that person. I went outside the place. It was raining. Then I went inside the place because it was raining and it was freezing cold. I remember just coming out of there and going home around 1 o'clock in the morning, and that same lady was still standing there shaking with the berries that they were trying to sell. And I remember going by there, and I just took out whatever cash that I had, and I just handed it to her. And then she started to reach in her pocket to pull out a bag to pour the berries into, and I just like, no, it's okay. And they just started crying, and I didn't know what to do. You know, I didn't speak the language. I just I'm like, it's okay, yes, it's okay. And, you know, I know they want to be like, yeah, thank you, sir, thank you, Luke. but it was more like, don't thank me, thank the people who support me that allow me to do this. So it's literally because of you guys that this stuff happens. Literally because of you that this stuff happens. So I just want to say a big thank you. That's just one little story of many that I could tell, but I want to jump on here and say thank you guys so much. Questions you guys have, I want to do a special Q&A for you guys to be as open as possible. Ask me anything from the vlogging. I know I always ask you guys for questions, but I know as you guys see new things, if you guys have a chance to watch the vlog or the podcast, there's little hacks you want to know about traveling, about all this kind of stuff. Feel free, feel open. Like, you guys have earned that right to ask those things. There's a lot of things I don't answer in public. I don't answer it on YouTube channel in a vlog, but it's not for that. But for you guys who support me, like, you've earned that right, you know. And one thing I also want to do is for you all here on Patreon, you know, I do have vlogging courses, but I'm working on an entire new series that's going to be coming out. Literally, I'm shooting this video, shooting a video for the YouTube members, and then I'm shooting my own personal video, and then I'll start this whole new series that's coming out. But I do want to let you guys know, whenever I do have courses, I do have series, I do have video things coming out, and you can't get it for some reason, you don't have the money to get it or whatever, send me a private message on here, on Patreon. I'll make sure that you got the hookup. I got your back because I appreciate your support. So just reach out to me on here if there's ever a time where you look like, look, I can't afford that. To give you guys a little clue on what's coming out, I'm producing this little series. I can't give too much information away, but it's basically going to be like a raw series of me talking about each country individually and the top 10 things that I learned that I didn't talk about on YouTube, that I don't feel comfortable talking about on YouTube. And I'm gonna put those in long form video content similar like this. And I'm gonna charge, I don't know, $5. It doesn't matter how much, but I wanna make it so that it's not available to just everyone. I need to start attracting a whole new squad of, like, you have this army of people on YouTube. Now it's like I'm looking for, like, the Marines, the Special Forces. Like, you know, you use that strainer and you just get to the real source. Like, there's people on there who can watch thousands of my videos and never comment, never donate, never say anything to me. It's great for them. But there's other ones who say, I like this guy, I'm gonna support him, I believe in what they do. And that's like exactly what you all are. You're the people who, it's almost like a deeper bond, you know, not to take anything away from other people, but that's literally what I have planned right now, coming out with as a deeper bond to answer those hard questions that people ask me and I can't answer them on YouTube, and I can't put it in a podcast because sometimes once you start talking about one thing I've learned in social media, what happens is you open up Pandora's box and then all the questions start flowing in. Then you got other people who are controversial. I don't like that kind of stuff. I like it to be as positive and as chill, a place for people to escape without the dramas that are in the actual real world that people deal with on a daily basis. So that's coming out soon. Raw video from every country. It'll be Poland, Bulgaria, Estonia, Latvia, Spain, France, and they'll all be available on the Charms University. And if there's ever a time you guys can't do it, I mean, I'll probably put on it for like $5 or something, just to make it so people feel like, okay, do I really want to take that next step? And, you know, make them earn it. So, yeah, that'll be out. But if there's ever any time that you guys have problems or you want a course and you can't get it, send me an email. I'll give it to you. I'll give you a discount. I'll give it to you for free. If you really need it and I don't have the money, you send me a message, I will get it to you. In the meantime, I just want to say a big thank you. It's been this video has been long overdue. You guys mean the world to me on a whole nother level than just YouTube in general. Thank you for your support. Thank you guys for being here. I'm literally in a place right now, and I've already said where it is. Another spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, don't listen if you don't want to know. In Vietnam, and I'm kind of just relaxing right now, and I honestly am just chilling out, and I really want to make long form content without having to worry about going out and filming every day. I want to make this kind of stuff because it's long overdue, and I need to definitely start showing more support for the people who support me, who support what I believe in, and I'm forever and will always be forever thankful for you guys here on Patreon. Questions you guys have, leave it in the comments, send me a message on Patreon. I'm spending my time now to get back to everyone, and I just want to thank you guys so much. See you guys in the next Patreon video, hopefully soon, and working on a group to make things a little bit smoother so we all can communicate with each other a little bit better. See ya.